Henry Johnstone was born in Ireland, but raised as a stout Lancashireman with a history of violence and disruptive behaviour. He bore a disdain for the rule of law and scars on his face inflicted by the sabre of a redcoat. Johnstone was brought to Australia in 1842 as a convict for, of all things, stealing shoes. He was stationed in Hobart and obtained his ticket of leave 5 years later and moved to the Port Phillip district. Johnstone worked selling horses, but was accused of stealing a horse and exchanged shots with a pair of police officers. This incident got him in the clink for 13 years hard labour. Johnstone was stationed on the prison hold Success in 1855, but after being implicated with George Melville and a group of mutineers in the murders of Owen Owens and John Turner in 1856, he was given an additional 7 years hard labour and stationed at Pentridge Stockade. Johnstone was a wily one, and he managed to escape successfully from Pentridge in 1862 and assumed the mantle of Harry Power, bushranger. He operated in the Ovens district, sheltered by the Quins and Lloyds, but he wasn't at liberty long and soon returned to Pentridge in February 1864 after being convicted of horse stealing. On February 16, 1869, Power managed to escape yet again. But how did he do it? Power had got himself on the sick list and been assigned to work on the rubbish cart where the inmates were clearing the grounds to build a bridge over the Merry Creek, taking rubbish from the work site to a mullock heap. This gave him a grand idea. When nobody was looking, Harry snuggled into a hollow bit of ground near the heap where muster was called. While the muster was being counted, he climbed out of the mullock heap and made his escape through a hole in the wall of the stockade. When a search was conducted, he couldn't be found as he'd already legged it over Merry Creek. The guards found his jacket on a tree in the bush over the creek, but no other sign. Power had done what any self-respecting bushranger would do at the first opportunity. He went to the pub. The bird in hand was reputedly the haunt of many rogues, and when Power heard the guards on their way over, he climbed out of a window. He had with him a crude tomahawk and an iron will, as he sought the assistance of a local sympathiser who gave him food, clothes and a gun. Taking to the road the next day, Power bailed up a traveller, stealing his money and his horse to make good his escape. It wasn't long before Power the bushranger, the last of the highwaymen, was committing robberies on the roads at a rate not seen since the glory days of the Ben Hall gang. But he wasn't alone. In May 1869, reports began rolling in stating that Power was riding with a mate, a young boy with a hot temper. But that's another story.